What's up, all you arbitrageaholics? I hope that you're having a wonderful week. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded any videos. Unfortunately, it's due to a severe accident I was in, and unfortunately that accident, I was at fault. I was following my GPS and it was taking me a different way than I normally go, and I looked at the GPS and I was like, why is it taking me this way? And I had about 75 yards, but while I was thinking, I didn't see a stop sign. I just blew past it, didn't even see it, doing 45, and unfortunately was T-boned and totaled my new truck and totaled the other people's car. But fortunately, they were okay. A bloody nose and some scrapes for the gentleman, and I hurt my back pretty bad, so that's why you're just now getting a new video. So this is actually a pretty fun Walmart that I stopped at, and I looked over in the rafters in the garden section, the shelving, and there was a bunch of Pelican canoes and whatnot. So I went and scanned the pink one. It was like half off, which my daughter's 4.5. I'm not going to buy her some that's still $90, as she's not going to be using anytime soon. But I saw a bunch of these blue ones up here, and I walked over to check the pricing, and lo and behold, these retail between $110 and $140, I think, depending on where you look, and they were $12.99. Now, like I said, I got in an accident, so I no longer have my truck. So I couldn't load up on these things. I literally could only take 2 of them so that they would fit in the vehicle I'm currently driving, depending on when Travelers gives me my check for my truck, so I can go out and buy a new one. And if any of you guys have looked at buying or purchasing a vehicle, it is extremely hard. The secondary market is extremely expensive for cars that are used. It's just crazy out there. It's just like everything else. We're going to see inflation and whatnot, but there's shortages, of course, because of the chip shortage, and it's crazy out there. So as you can see here, I am checking these out to see which one is in best shape, which one's the cleanest, which ones have everything that's supposed to come with them. Really, it's just the actual canoe and a paddle. But this nice gentleman came over and I showed him that they were ringing up $12.99. He's like, yeah, they've been there for a year, and he's actually in charge of taking care of all of the plants at like 6 or 7 Walmarts. And I didn't realize this, but they actually hire that out. Those are not Walmart employees that are watering those plants and taking care of some of the garden center stuff, which was pretty interesting. I had an issue with getting this onto the cart, so I ended up grabbing one of the blue carts that they use out in the garden center, which I could fit one underneath and one on top, which was super convenient. But he wanted me to check some of the pricing on these, so I went ahead and checked the Pelican branded, I think these are called canoes. I may be wrong, whatever they're called. But unfortunately, they were only like 30 or 40% off and out of my price range, and I don't think that he was really wanting to spend that much on them. But we talked about the YouTube video and videos that I've been doing, and the clearance shopping and how much I've made and stuff like that. But in all seriousness, this guy was a super nice guy. I always enjoy spending my time talking to some of these people, and they've always been super nice to me for the most part. Even the ones that limit me in buying certain things. But as you can see, I was checking out pricing for some other canoe stuff. They had a cushion seat and I think like maybe a cooler or something that attached, but it was all full price. So you and I both know we're not paying full price for anything. So I had to leave those there. I do plan on getting some of those later on down the road for my little girl and hopefully my son someday, but I've got plenty of years before they're probably going to use these. So these I've seen go on sale at other locations for like 10 or 15 bucks. Unfortunately, this store doesn't have them on sale at all yet, but I'm still keeping my eye out whenever I go in. Now, their Legos, I've seen this particular set go on sale for like 13 bucks, but it's still 20 at this location, so definitely not going to pick that up. There's no other Legos here. They're definitely already gone through and done their switches out, but I've still been able to hit a lot of Legos at other locations. So still keep your eye out, keep searching, keep digging, keep scanning. So again, like I said, keep your eyes out for Legos. This one has already been reset, so nothing here. I checked their clearance as well. There was nothing in there. I drive around with these things in my car, searching through the hoverboards and the scooters. There was nothing there really, so I end up going and checking out. Now, this is my second stop for the day. So I've been selling a lot of tools, mostly yard tools that have gone on deep clearance, and I got started selling those because I purchased a house with my wife, and I got rid of all of those tools when I sold our last house. So been picking those up for me, and as you can see here in a little bit, I hit the mother load for sprayers. These sprayers are normally $144 a piece, and they were ringing up $32, I believe. Now these I am selling locally, and I list them for about 110 bucks, and I'll take $100. I'm fine with making, $60 or $70 on these, and they'll be gone within 48 hours. So it's an easy sell, and they sell quick. So if you can get them for 30 something bucks, you're not going to lose, because the batteries alone are worth more than that. The battery and charger, I think, is like 60 bucks on its own. So you'll see me load these up, and then I do a quick run around the store and check out, and I head to a few meetings, and then I hit one more place on my way home. So now it's time to run up front and go ahead and check out and head to my next meeting, and then I hit one more store on the way home, which was a real surprise. I got alerted that a product that I've been looking for a while for myself had just become back in stock. It's been limited at this store for a long time, but it was showing that they had 2 or 3 in stock now. So I park my cart here, and I look for an employee so that they can go in back and see if they're in the back, because I had already checked where they would be located in the clearance and near the hoverboards and scooters. This scooter that I'm looking for is a GoTrax, and it's for bigger people. I'm 6'4", I weigh 250 pounds, so I need something a little more girthy than the hoverboards and the regular scooters. So these were great employees. They went and searched in the back for a good amount of time, came back out, they couldn't find it, unfortunately. So I had waited here, didn't get anything. It was the only product that I wanted to get while I was here. I didn't have much time. This was on the Sunday before my accident, which was on a Tuesday, and it was unfortunate. I wasn't able to find it at first. However, you're going to see me check a few more items here, and nothing that I was interested in or would make me any money. So went ahead and went up front to head out, and I look over and see something, and of course it is the item I've been searching for. It was in the customer service area, so somebody must have returned it or something. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with it, because I haven't had time to check it, but I couldn't pass it up for like 50 bucks. especially since it's regularly $2.99. So you see me run up there, lower my head and bring it back to myself back here, because I've never grabbed anything from customer service. I don't know if that's allowed or what, but I couldn't help it. I had to grab it. I've been searching for this thing forever. And so I grab it, head over to checkout, check it out as quickly as possible, and I hightail it out of there. I want to say that it was actually $47, but not 100% sure. So I get this home and I put it in my garage, and then I get in an accident 2 days later. Maybe I'll use that to scoot around town, and I don't think I can fit many profitable products on it, but sure would be funny watching a 6'5" guy rolling around on one of these things. So now hopefully I'm helping some of you guys find what you're looking for, make profits. So far I've turned $100 that I set aside in January to $16,500. Again, my goal is within 24 months to hit just, in between $150,000 and $200,000. We'll see if I can make that. So I got $1,000 worth of inventory for around $240, but I am keeping this scooter for myself. Hope you guys have a great weekend.